Okay, now that we have finished screening all the articles in the title scan, which is equivalent to Prisma's title and abstract screening, we can now move on to the next step, which is fetching the PDFs of these articles. This is arguably one of the most difficult, one of the most laborious parts of the process, because it's just honestly, there are not a lot of good ways of doing this. It usually takes a lot of manual work involved. However, I will show you briefly how we have implemented automatic PDF downloads inside HubMeta. So we have a few options here. First of all, know that when you are in this page, as we have said here, this page is only listing the papers that do not have a PDF file. So as soon as as soon as an article has a PDF attached to it, it will not be shown in this page again. So these are only articles that have been voted yes after title and abstract screening, but yet we do not have a PDF for them, all right? So the first step that we do here is to use HubMeta's automatic find PDF function. So the first thing that we do here is to go to the settings tab, and here we can add institutional resolver links. And what these are is sometimes libraries of the institutions that we work with, they will provide you with a link that will, if you add as a resolver to software like Zotero and in this case HubMeta, then it can be used to download the PDF. So talk with your institution's library and see if they have a link to a resolver, and if they did, you can add it here, or if there are other public websites or other types of platforms that will give you a resolver link, and you put them here. So once they are added here, if you click on this search button, what this does is we have a process of going through open access articles, going through those resolvers that you have added, and this helps you find some of the PDFs that you are looking for. So in this case, you see it has looked through 3 of them so far, found 1 of them, not found 1. Usually, depending on the project and the resolvers that you add, your yield could be anywhere between 20 to 70%. That's the number. The next step, after this ran its course and downloaded the PDFs that it could download, you will download the remaining articles as an RIS file. So clicking on this will give you this RIS file. And what we can do with that is to open this inside Zotero or inside EndNote or software like that. And EndNote and Zotero, each of them have this function to download PDFs of your articles. So you can, this is basically getting help from another platform to download your PDFs. This probably helps us to get another 20% of our articles. So here I will right click and use find full text, and this one is trying to download the PDFs for these articles. All right, now that Zotero is done, it actually found around 14 files, which is very good. It's usually not that successful, but we just got lucky this time. So here is how I export from Zotero with PDFs back onto HubMeta. So again, I will right click on these articles and then pick export items and make sure that this check, which is export files, is also checked. Make sure you have picked RIS and hit OK. And then this will create a folder. Let's just say output PDFs and MP. This is my project. Let's save that. And then we go back to HubMeta, use this last one, which is upload, and then you see there is a Zotero option, and here I will use the drag and drop or just click on upload, and all I have to do is to select the whole folder that we just exported out of Zotero. When I click on upload, it usually gives me, you know, this alert about like how many files I'm uploading. That's coming from your browser. So here it says you have 14 PDFs that are ready to upload here. Are you confirming this? And then when I say yes, it will upload all of them one by one. And it takes a few seconds for all of them to be saved in our storage, in our database, and then be processed and all. Once that is done, you can see that I only have just a few. Like I started with 19. Most of them were downloaded and now are out of my fetch page. These are the final ones that I have to do manually. And for them, we have this icon here, which is LibKey. And LibKey is an extension where you can log in to your institution once. Like in this case, I've logged in with University of Calgary's library. So after the first time you log in, every time after that, this page is here. It gives you a direct PDF download link. You click on it, and there we go. We have the PDF here. We save it, and then back to HubMeta to upload it. I will click on this gray PDF icon and pick the file that we just downloaded and give it a second. When it is red, that means it's there. So if I refresh my page, that line is also gone, which means, you know, one less to download. And then you get the idea. You download the rest, and then you're ready for the next step, which is looking at the full text of your articles. See you in the next video.